Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning, especially for Madam Eni Nureni binti Muhammad Zain. So, I would like to introduce you to Adasai Academy. Hopes Madam enjoy my our group member presentation. So, this Adasai Academy, an institution that stands for more than just education. It is a powerful symbol of passion, determination, and entrepreneurial spirit. Founded in 2015 by Mr. Nur Shuhada binti Said together with Mr. Amalini binti Muhammad as the academic manager. Adasai Academy was born from a deep desire to uplift and empower an individual, especially women and young. Driven by her dreams, Mr. Nur Shuhada envisioned a space where people could gain real skills, build confidence, and access professional training that could open doors to brighter future. Adasai Academy is not just about teaching. It is about the transforming life through knowledge, guidance, and opportunity. That's all from me.
Today, I would like to share a little bit about the background of a company called Adasai. Firstly, about the name of the company. The word Adasai is actually a combination of the owner name, Shuhada, and her father's name, Sai. This shows how much the owner appreciates the support she received from her family, especially her father, in managing this business. The company official start its operation in July 2022. Okay, moving on to the nature of business. This company provides women hairdressing service. Among the service offered are hair cutting, styling, coloring, rebonding, perming, and hair treatment. It is a salon that focuses on enhancing beauty and self-confidence for women through various hair service. Lastly, a bit about the background of the business. The founder, Nur Shuhada binti Sai, also established Adasai, an education institution that focuses on providing industry and also focus training and career development program. It is reported and forward-thinking academy that help individual build skill and career in the beauty and hairdressing industry. Next, I want to explain about the location of the business, organization structure, and the target customer for Adasai. Firstly, the location of the business. Adasai operates Stylista by Adasai, which is strategically located along Jalan Hospital, right in the heart of Pasir Mas, Kelantan. In addition, Adasai also run a hair salon store in Kota Baru, Kelantan, located at UTC KB Mall. Secondly, the organization structure. The business is led by the principal of academy manager, who is responsible for manage daily operation and supervising all staff. Supporting this role is the head of education or academic coordinator, who develop and maintain the curriculum to ensure it meets current industry standard. Lastly, the target customer. Adasai Academy mainly target young individuals in Kelantan who are passionate about hair, beauty, and personal grooming. Most of them are school leaver or region SPM graded who may not be continue their study at university, but are eager to learn practical skill that can help them build a stable career. That's all from this my presentation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and Salam Malaysia Madani. My name is Ahmad Musadik bin Ashadi Fanzuri and my matrix number is A24A3078. From my part is I will be explained entrepreneur backgrounds. The innovative founder and director of Adasai Academy is Mrs. Nur Shuhada Said, a 38-year-old woman from Kelantan, Malaysia. Sai is derived from the founder's father's name, and Adasai Academy is named after the founder. This academy was formally established in 2015 and is motivated by a deep love of empowerment and education. She had a faith that this student might succeed and realize her dreams. She hopes to live her life doing what she is passionate about. Because of that altruism, an academy has been established that supports several other kids in pursuing their goals and never giving up. She was inspired to start Adasai Academy by the difficulties she had faced and witnesses in her neighborhood when she was a little child. Because they believe society is not for them. Some students are motivated to pursue a different road than other pupils. As a result, they frequently use high quality, reasonably and price to get ready for challenging tests.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Nur Ali Manchang bin Muhammad Ramin Chang, and I'm going to represent to you guys about the section of the entrepreneur before starting the venture. First, let's go to the working experience for the entrepreneur. At the early age of 17, Miss Amalini already started his first job, which is makeup service to the community in Rantau Panjang, which is her village. At that moment, Miss Amalini only have 20 ringgit that was being given by her father, Mr. Muhammad. Miss Amalini used that 20 ringgit to buy cosmetic tools for the service. Secondly, let's go to the roles model for the entrepreneur. The figure who become Miss Amalini roles model is none other than her own father, which is Mr. Muhammad bin Ismail. Mr. Muhammad is a father of 3 daughters and he is a former literature teacher in SMK Rantau Panjang, Kelantan. Miss Amalini state that she is proud of her father's patience, especially when he is teaching his student. So, Miss Amalini follow examples of attitude that being shown by his father, which is patience, when she starting the venture to open the business, where she will meet a lot of different customer. After that, let's go to the entrepreneurial activities. First is Adasai Academy. These entrepreneurial activities means that Miss Amalina and Mrs. Shohada, which is Miss Amalina partner in business, sharing their knowledge about business and opportunities in fields of beauty therapy to their academy students, so that they able to find work in salons or start their own business. Miss Amalini state that she is proud when one of her students are able to open their own business using the knowledge that Miss Amalini share. Secondly, let's go to the Hit Stylista by Adasai. Miss Amalini expertise in makeup and hairstyling, but she also able to provide massage service and nail related treatments. Miss Amalini state that Hit Stylista is the only one beauty care company in Kelantan that expertise in women hairstyling for now.
Let's begin with Miss Amalini's intentions of becoming an entrepreneur. She developed a strong interest in the business world at the early age of 18. Specifically, she was passionate about the beauty care industry. However, when she first showed her interest in this field, not everyone was supportive, and some of the people also questioned her decisions and doubted whether she could succeed in such a competitive and demanding area. Despite their criticism, Miss Amalini chose to believe in herself and stay focused on her goal. The determination to pursue something she truly enjoyed became the first step in her entrepreneurial journey. This shows how early passion and inner confidence can become the foundation for future. Now, moving on to the background and role of her parents. Miss Amalini stated that her parents were a very important figure in her life and success, and also according to her, both her mother and father consistently set a strong example for their children through their work ethic, values, and positive attitude. They were not only supportive, but they also acted as role models who inspired her to stay disciplined, responsible, and goal-driven person. She mentioned that her own personality and mindset were a reflection or even a mimic of her parents' attitude. This influence from home played a big part in shaping her confidence and courage to face challenges in her business journey.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Next, I would like to present about the entrepreneur and how they started their venture. Firstly, The primary motivation to start up: as a veteran in the education sector, the entrepreneur had a first-hand experience with the weakness of traditional teaching methods. They noticed that many students graduate with a lot of theoretical knowledge but lack practical skills. Because of this, the entrepreneur realized there was an urgent need for a new, more effective educational approach. Secondly, setting goals from the beginning, from the start. The entrepreneur set clear short-term goals. This included launching the first e-campus with internal intake of 100 students. Besides that, they aim to build brand awareness through digital marketing and to establish a high quality and industry relevant curriculum that will truly benefit the student. And finally, the research available before startup. The initial capital mostly came from personal savings, which is but a necessary step to show belief in academic potential. To strengthen their financial position, they also sought a modest bank loan under a special scheme means to support educational initiative. That's all for my presentation on the entrepreneur and how the venture start. Thank you for your attention.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuraiha binti Roslan. My metric number 8248328. Strategy networking. Networking was used as a key growth strategy from the start. First, a collaboration with local university and vocational college for access to educator and curriculum designer. This partnership ensured the cost match in industry need. They also organized free community workshop and participate in entrepreneur forum to gain potential investor. Over time, this effort matured into collaboration like internship, just lecturer and cooperating training program. This orientation and decision making. The founder demonstrated a bold yet analytical approach to risk. Understand that starting a reform-based academy involves multiple challenges: regulation, competition, and low initial credibility. Risks were addressed through market research, SWOT analysis, and target flexibility study. Focus on demand, low competition, like niche like digital literacy, soft skill, and corporate upskilling. So made a bold decision to reinvest 18% of early profit into business. Serious contract in early stage management. Founder adopted a hand-on discipline approach to ensure quality and consistent. Second, personnel involved in staff recruitment, academic planning, and perform monitor. She also conduct daily audit, team debriefing, and review student feedback regularly. This control create a culture of excellence from the ground up. Swiss adoption with a new hybrid model edited after student feedback.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to explain about business plan and operational strategy. The business plan was developed over 6 months and covered key areas like market demand, cost structure, risk management, and scalability. A major focus is hybrid learning, blending physical and digital delivery to increase engagement and ensure continuity during disruption like COVID-19. The financial plan include cash flow projection, break-even point, and ROI timeline to support sustainability and stakeholder trust. Operational workflow were clearly made for each department, allowing a team to operate efficiently. To maintain performance, a KPI system was introduced to monitor result and ensure accountability across all functions. Next is about readiness to launch. Other side academy was launched with full legal, operational and academic. This include registration, IP protection, and alignment with education standards. Infrastructure equipment focus not just a qualification but on fashion and adaptability. All staff were trained in pedagogy, value, and educational technology. A solid digital infrastructure was built to support e-learning and blended teaching, making the academy scalable and future-proof. Most importantly, the founder was mentally and emotionally prepared, driven by a deep belief in the mission and ready to face challenge of entrepreneurship.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Hafizah binti Abdul Aziz and my matric number is A24A3328. In conclusion, from the story of Puan Nur Syuhada from Ada Sai Academy show us the power of following your dream. At first, people said her love for makeup and hairstyling was just a hobby, but she didn't give up. She believed in herself and keep going. With help from her partner, Puan Amalini, she turned a small idea into a place where women can learn and feel confident and support each other. What makes her business special is not just the skill but the love, care and time she gives to her students. Her story shows us that with passion, support and hard work, even a small dream can grow into something great. That's all from our group. Thank you.